TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
Welcome to the Life Lounge. I'm Tiki J.
And I'm Kat Davis. And we are here on 1061 TV in Douglasville, Georgia, where our executive producer is Felix Washington. Woo! And our social media manager is Shantae Barksdale. And we are so excited on today because we have a special guest who is a very powerful young lady doing some great things in the community. And I'm going to allow her to introduce herself.
Hi, I am Sierra Hood. I go by Queen C, founder of the Queen C movement. I started in February of 2018. Introduce it or keep
going.
Okay, so yeah, I started it in February of 2018. Basically, I went through a hardship where I lost a best friend, my child's father. Went through a deep depression, and I wanted to channel my depression by starting a foundation where I was feeding the homeless. And I didn't want to go through counseling, probably should have, but instead of doing the whole therapy thing, I wanted to start a outreach program where I could do something for the community. So that's what I did to channel my depression. I started an organization where I would just go out to the community using my own money with friends, of course, and family members, and feed the hood. And that was my foundation, is Feed the Hood. So there you go.
Awesome. So our topic right now is called From Pain to Power. And as many of you know, many of us probably have experienced depression, and some of us didn't even realize that we experienced depression because we don't think it's depression. We have become functionable. So we have some people that are literally functioning while being depressed. There are some different symptoms that shows depression, and I'm sure our licensed therapist over there, Ms. Tiki J, is going to talk about some of those things that shows depression. So I just wanted to make sure that you all understood right now. We want you all to comment, to share some things as we are discussing this whole situation, and we're so happy that you are sharing with us today, Sierra, because you went through a traumatic experience, not just you, but even your child, because she lost a father. You lost a boyfriend, and she lost a father. And even being able, I know that you had shown me some clips of when he was in the gas station and was asking for help, trying to get them to help him because somebody was after him, and they were doing nothing. And I can't imagine what it felt like to watch those video clips, seeing him desperate for help and nobody doing anything, and him, running, trying to get away. I'm gonna let Tiki share some things about depression in a minute, but before she do, I just wanted to know, how did that affect you? When you were watching those clips and not really knowing what happened, how did that affect you in looking at that?
I think that's the part that put me into that depressed state, because we don't know. We don't know what happened. We heard so many different stories, and, just me knowing the type of person that he was, that wasn't him, and not really getting help and receiving help from DeKalb County. It was just another statistic. A black guy, drugs, he was drunk, and the information that we received from the gas station, the guy who was working that night, he even told us, he apologized to us that he did not call the police. He said he think about that night all the time. He wished he did. But it put me into a deep, dark space, and I wanted to know. We even passed out flyers I just turned into a whole detective, because I wanted to know, like, what happened, why did it happen, who was involved, and we just never got any answers, and it just put me into a slump. And, it was just painful with my daughter asking me, not just my daughter, because she has 3 other sisters, and he has an adopted son, and neither one of them were 12. So these are little girls asking, like, why my daddy? So that was just a painful feeling, and it just put me into a deep, dark space, suicidal thoughts, and because that was my best friend. Right. So when I talked to every day, and we went through our ups and downs, but just not knowing why it happened to him. So I had to do something, because I was in a dark place. So I thank God for my praying foundation with my parents and my daughter, because that's my motivation. So
How long ago was this?
It'll be 3 years in February. Well, this month is 3 years.
So how did you work past the grief of it? Or are you still working past it?
I'm still working past it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what tools can you tell people that you actually use to kind of walk you through, even though it's going to be a continual process, but it's, I know the stages of grief is so much, and you can go through the stages several times before you really fully get to the point. I don't think you'll ever fully get over it, but what stages did you feel stuck at the most?
My biggest thing was wanting to know why it happened. I was, and a part of me still is stuck at that part, like why it happened.
Is there any anger there?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of anger. A lot of anger. So if I had to, talk to people or, and it's so crazy because a lot of people reach out to me if, like my cousin, her friend went through a situation similar to mine, where her friend lost her child's father. So I can talk to girls who have kids, but a girl who don't have kids, I couldn't talk to her. I don't know what to say other than, allow your kids to be your motivation. But a girl who don't have kids, I don't know what to say to her because my child is my motivation. If I didn't have Kennedy, I wouldn't know what to tell that girl. So, but me, I channel my energy and my anger, I put it into helping others. So, with me building my foundation, the Feed the Hood, it made me smile by seeing others who are hurting, out on the streets, cold, who are hungry. That's how I started channeling my energy instead of being so angry, because at the end of the day, DJ, he good, He's never coming back. And I think if he had the chance to come back, he wouldn't come back,
So you turned your pain into power and purpose.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it.
So your purpose is what's powerful.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it now. Like, he wouldn't come back. But, I'm angry, but it's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
So.
I really hate you had to experience that. But one thing I've learned, no matter what we go through, is all a testimony to help somebody else through.
Yeah.
So it's always, even when you're dealing with any type of depression, you have to find the positive in every situation.
Right.
And it looked like you have. Even though you still get angry, you still have questions, and that's okay. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't still be in this place 3 years later, because that's not true.
Right.
When I lost my sister, it was been about 10 years ago. I think I finally now gotten to the place where I can say, okay, you know what? It don't affect me as much no more. Even when I see my mom post pictures about her death or her birthday, it doesn't affect me that much anymore. I still miss her, I still love her, but I can move on from that place. You know what I'm saying? So it's, how is your daughter, what is your daughter doing to kind of process that?
She asks questions. Well, not as much. She'll say little things like I miss my daddy, or depending on where we, if we go places, things will click. Now in the beginning, it was hard. It was hard because one thing, it was any little thing. I remember we was on Highway 78, and she saw a dead dog on the road, and she was like, Daddy has a dog now. And that almost killed me. So it was like little small things, and it would just bother me. And it was just, why my daddy? Why my dad? That question would just bother me. But now it's just, I have so many pictures and videos. So, she'll go back to those videos on my phone and stuff. But, we just remember the good times. And I just, so.
Okay. Yeah, the best part is being able to process it and move forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that death is something that many of us want to experience, even though we already know that we all have to leave this world one day. Still, there is a deep pain when it's someone that is deep to your heart, close to your heart. It hurts when it's someone that you know. Right. Even though they may be a friend or an associate, it's still kind of painful. But when it's someone that you have been intimate with, someone that you have had conversations with, different things like that, it's hard for a lot of people. And so I thank God that you are able to come out of that slump, out of those suicidal thoughts, because there are some people that didn't. There are some people that just they felt like they could not live, without that person, or they became so depressed, they stopped eating, they weren't sleeping, and then they start doing things to hurt themselves, and so we just want people to reach out. You have to have a support group. And like you said, you had your family, your mom, your parents, other friends around you. It's good to have a support group when you're going through that. But we also have to be honest about our feelings too.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't. We'll tell people, "Oh, I'm okay." You get tired of people asking, "How you doing? Are you okay?" You know, you be like, "You know, I'm not okay," but they don't know what to say. And you know, we can't hold that against people when they ask that question. But I want to share something with people. Even if they tell you, "I'm okay," that doesn't mean that you don't stop asking.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you don't stop, you know, it doesn't mean you have to stop checking on them, because they're saying they're okay, but deep on the inside, you're really not okay.
No.
Yeah. And like Tiki was saying, that I don't think that you ever completely get over it, because it's not something that you just get over. It's something that you cope with.
Right.
It's something that you cope with, and you found something very awesome in his honor, you know, to do it in his honor, to feed the community, you know. And I actually was a part of one of them, and it was very awesome, even though I had some difficulties on that day. But it was so awesome, and the people were really in need.
Yeah.
You went to an area. Why did you choose that area to go to?
So I'm from Atlanta, and I'm from the east side, the Decatur area. So it's homeless people everywhere. But for some reason, people like to go downtown, like to the downtown area. My goal is to, yes, eventually go downtown. I want to get all over, you know, make it worldwide.
Right.
But while I'm starting off, I want to hit all the east side areas. I want to go to all the Decatur areas, East Atlanta, Stone Mountain, Clarkston. I want to hit all the east side hoods first. So, you know, that's my mission, get all those areas first. So the one you came to was the Belvedere area,
Okay.
The Decatur part of Memorial Drive.
Okay.
Because I know I grew up like right down the street from there. And I never just paid attention. Like, although we ride that street all the time, but I never paid attention. And, you know, we just saw all the tents one day. Me and my mom was driving, and that just made me stop.
Well, we're going to be right back. I need y'all to stay tuned. We got more topics to talk about, but please come back to the Life Lounge.
Hi, my name is Dynasty, and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your event live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your talk show, sitcom, showcase, and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers, show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are very exciting times we live in. Traditional TV is all but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is now on the Roku platform with a viewership of 46 million and counting. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and streaming your own show or movie, or coming in as a sponsor or an advertiser, please send your contact information with a short description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Dynasty Smith, and I'm your host for The Flavor, where we're going to be showcasing some of the hottest independent artist videos from all around. So y'all tune in every Wednesday at 8 o'clock just by typing into your YouTube bar, TV 1061. So if you go into your YouTube search bar, type in TV 1061 to join us every Wednesday at 8 o'clock to check out some of the hottest new independent artist videos from all over. If you want to check us out on Facebook, just type in The Flavor and you can find us on Facebook. And yo, for you artists out there, lights, camera, action. Now the camera's on you. If you want to get your video aired on The Flavor, then you need to hit us up at 1061tv@gmail.com. Send us your YouTube link, and then we'll get back to you on details on how you can be on The Flavor.
Hi, right, we are back to the Life Lounge. Thank you for staying tuned in. We have some wonderful topics to talk about with you. So, but before we get into that topic, I just want to make sure that we acknowledge our sponsors. We are so grateful for our sponsors. One of our sponsors is Askia Ennis with DOS Skincare. So y'all will get to see him on our screen. And we also have Miss Carla Jordan, who is with Visor Spirits. Woo-woo. And then we have, our other two guests that came on, they also gave a donation, which was Richard Shaw and Constana. They gave donations as well. So we are so grateful to all of our sponsors. We thank you so much. And y'all check those sponsors out. They are wonderful, wonderful people. They have some great products. And one of them is a musician, actually. So check them out. Please check them out. We also always acknowledge our executive producer, Felix Washington, and our social media manager, who is Shantae Barksdale. We want you to know that if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to give donations, you can Cash App us at $TV 1061. That is $TV 1061. You can give any donation that you like. We will acknowledge you, and we will also show you on the screen as well. If you want to advertise your business, please know, for a small fee, nothing is ever free all the time, okay? So for a small fee, you can also advertise your business as well. We're also going to talk about the community giveaway that Miss Sierra is going to be doing. We'll be talking about that as well. But I wanted to tell you that we also have other shows that play on Tuesday nights at 12:30. Your Real Estate Tea be on Wednesday at 8, The Flavor, 9:30, The Playlist, on Friday, 7 p.m. Us truly, The Life Lounge, Kat Davis and
Tiki J.
in the building. And then we have on Saturdays, 3:30 p.m., The Conversation, 5 o'clock p.m., Bedroom Chronicles. And then on Sundays at 4:30, The Talk Show Divas. So listen, if y'all miss anything, when it's over, just go back and rewind, and you'll get the information. But we got to go right to the next topic, and that next topic is tough love necessary? Do you believe that tough love is necessary? What do you think, Tiki?
I feel that it's very necessary. And sometimes as a parent, when it comes to our kids, that's the hardest people to show tough love towards, because I just want to cater to them and help them. But you know what? When they become grown men and women, you have to let them go and let them grow.
Say
How
that.
about that? Go
Did
and
you
grow.
say go and grow?
Go and grow.
Oh, I like that. I like that, because you know what? You're right. When they become adults, it's almost as if, you know, they start sitting on their butt. They don't want to do anything. They have no motivation. And it's like sometimes we'll continue to cater to them because we love them so much, and we still want to call them our baby. Even though they grown, we still want to spoil them, and it's not doing them any good. We're becoming a crutch. And so some people just need some tough love. Even people in relationships. You get in relationships. We talking about love, y'all, right? Because it's what month? The love month, so they call it. Yes. I don't mean no harm, but I do not like this month, okay? I do not like the month of February. I don't even want to get into why. But I'm trying to get past it, y'all. I really am. Okay? I really am trying to get past this. But February, I done had some horrible things that happened in the month of February, especially on Valentine's Day.
So you going into the next topic. So
I'm
before we
sorry,
go into the next topic.
I was trying not to do that. I was trying to stay focused, okay?
So back to the tough love.
Okay,
now we had that right here. Okay. So with the tough love, I must say this though to all the parents: you have to make sure you have instilled in your child what is necessary. Though you can't expect for them to thrive if you haven't given them the tools they need to thrive. So if you haven't given them what they need, then they can't make it. So make sure you instill the life skills, what they need to do, especially for our men, fathers. instill into these boys what is needed to be who they need to be.
Absolutely.
So it's important. Moms, make sure your kids, your girls know how to cook and clean. I'm just saying, because they need to be able to take care of themselves in their own house. So that's my part for the tough love.
So, Sierra, what kind of tough love have you experienced? Because I know your mom. Hey, Elderhood, what's going on? But what kind of tough love did your parents give you, or did you get any tough love?
With my mom, that's the general.
That's the general.
My mom, Malu, she don't play.
Okay.
My mama, she don't play. But my dad, my daddy spoiled me.
Oh.
Like, he spoiled me. So with them two, it was like,
Was it kind of a balance for you?
It was, it was a balance, but, I'm a daddy's girl.
Oh.
So. I'm a daddy's girl. So, at the end of the day, it was like I could always come back to my daddy, which wasn't to me now, thinking about things when I got into my relationship. It wasn't good because I could always run back to my
daddy.
I could always run back to daddy. So when I replay things, when I sit down and I think about things with my relationship, and I could just hear my boyfriend say, "You always running back home," and my dad is just with open arms instead of just saying, "You need to stick it out, go back, work things out." Like, you can't just keep running back.
Right.
But then I think now with my baby girl, it's like, what am I gonna do?
So you spoil her?
I do.
Oh my
Do you
goodness.
feel like you have to?
Yeah.
Because sometimes as parents, we overcompensate for when another parent is not there.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful at that, because that can actually, you can be an enabler, and it kind of handicap her a little bit. So you have to make sure you kind of, make sure she's still getting everything she needs as far as how to live on her own, but still be there if she needs you, but not the enabler. You see what I'm saying? So let her fly, mama. You gotta let her go and let her fly now. You gotta let her fly.
And it's crazy because I just had this conversation with my mom, like, when she go off to college, I'm there. Give me an apartment.
Listen, I know how you feel. My baby son, when he first went to college, one of the things I always used to say was, "Oh, that's my baby," and my other kids was like, "Oh, you spoil him too much. You let him have his way. You think he can't do anything wrong." And I know I'm not the only parent that was like that, but I did feel like that. I felt like he was different, and at the time he was to me, but then I realized that I had to back up because he became comfortable and he didn't have as much push or motivation to do things. And so one of the things that I found out too was things that we thought they were learning in school, they weren't. So he didn't know how to write a check. He didn't know how to use a ATM card. I took him to open up his bank account. I had to show him how to use the ATM card. I had to show him how to write a check. I helped him with his credit so that he could get credit. Getting his first credit card and being responsible and finding a job. I had to literally push him to find a job. And so when he went back to college, I used to take him to work. I would, it became too much, and we do things that can be overwhelming to us. Instead of us saying no, he needs to learn how to catch the bus to work as a young man.
Right.
I'm going out my way to work, do other things, go rush, take him to work, drop him off, do what I got to do, then go back, pick him up. I'm tired. Sometimes we do just too much. And it can get to a place where they're no longer grateful for the things that you do. They become comfortable and they feel like you're supposed to do it.
Right.
And that's when you got to show that tough love. It hurts. It hurt me to tell him, I'm not going to pick you up for work anymore. I'm not going to take you to work anymore.
So he was grown at this point, or he was still?
He was grown.
Oh, okay, cause I was finna say, now I'm gonna be honest. Because of sex trafficking, I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna just let my child just find his way home. I know he's a boy, but he's 16. You see what I'm saying? So when you're a
but he was
grown
an
man, that's
adult.
different.
At 20 years old, I shouldn't have to keep. He had a car, and
Okay.
then he wasn't responsible, and so he lost his car. And the thing of the matter is, sometimes when people try to tell us something about our child, we don't want to hear it. We get defensive, but we have to realize, we have to evaluate our entire life. We have to evaluate the situation, and is he growing? You have to look at your children and say, are they growing? Are they getting any further than before? Are they still stuck in that same zone? And you can become part of the problem. You're looking at him like he's the problem or she's the problem, but you're a major part of the problem too. So I just think that that's something that we need to recognize, is when to let go. When to let go and when to push them to move forward, because only then did he take the initiative to say, oh shoot, I gotta figure out how to do this bus schedule so that I can get to work on time. It stimulates their mind. They have no stimulation other than video games, and they have to live a life outside of those video games, so we got to do something different.
For sure.
We got to do something different.
Okay, so since we done with this topic, you guys, let's get it. No.
Constanta said, tough love is needed sometimes. It really is. It really is. We want to thank some of our viewers. We want to take the time just to thank some of our viewers for watching. We appreciate you for watching. Please feel free to comment, say anything, share, like any of these topics. We want you to be a part of it. We have another topic that's coming up. But we specifically wanted to talk about this tough love because a lot of times people want to talk about love and they always think love is about intimacy. Love is not just about intimacy. Love is about pushing someone even when it don't feel good to do it, to push them into their destiny. So, Tiki.
So we will be right back. Trust me, you do not want to miss these last two topics. Please chime in. We're going to be free. You know what I'm saying? Say what you need to say. Chime in. So come back and we'll welcome you back to the Life Lounge.
How can you find a reliable source of CBD products? Introducing Holistic Wellness Boutique, a revolutionary collection of CBD tinctures, CBD topicals, CBD edibles, CBD pet products, and other relevant CBD products that help you incorporate CBD into your everyday lifestyle. The best part? Through our special Radiant Transformations program, Dr. Alea Daniel, PharmD, a well-regarded wellness coach, licensed pharmacist, and the mind behind the idea of Holistic Wellness Boutique, will also introduce you to a healthier lifestyle through proper education, nutrition, and a thorough medication evaluation to make the most of our exemplary CBD products. If you are struggling with a chronic condition, we can help you discover how to live a more holistic lifestyle through wellness coaching and the proper selection of hemp-derived CBD products. Visit HolisticWellnessBoutique.com to schedule a consultation or order an audacious combination of hemp-derived CBD products that will rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
welcome back to the Life Lounge. We are so glad to have you guys staying just connected to us. So you know what we're going to talk about now, and we definitely need you guys to chime in. So, that some singles deal with depression around Valentine's Day. Let's talk about that.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know I got something to say, right? Well, I have dealt with depression during Valentine's Day. It was because, I'm not going to go into no details of why, but it was because something traumatic happened to me in a relationship during Valentine's Day. And so what it did was, it made me run from that day. I didn't want to participate in anything. I started feeling down. I didn't want to, you got friends that are in relationships and they'll say things like, what did you get for Valentine's Day? Especially when you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't get anything for Valentine's Day, right? They don't do anything with you on Valentine's Day. And then you got your friends saying, oh, I got this for Valentine's Day. And you can't say that you got anything at all, and sometimes some people, they think, well, I'll just take them out to dinner and that's enough. But you got some people that can be very evil, and judgmental. Oh, that's all he did was take you out to eat. So it's a lot of women that's dealing with that. And people can make you feel really bad. My situation wasn't that. It was a whole nother scenario that I just don't even want to go into. But just know that it traumatized me to the point where the whole month of February, I just did not want to, I didn't want to do anything. I literally didn't want to admit that I was depressed, but I really was. Even now, I struggle with it. But I got some great friends who said to me, listen, you got to get past that. You got to get sister friends who let me know you got to get past that, and I am. So I am doing some things for Valentine's Day, even though I'm not in a committed relationship with anybody. Nobody's asked me to be in a committed relationship. I am single, but I just,
It's going to happen. So we don't need to worry. So with that being said, I am one of these people that love. Like, oh my goodness, I love love. So I'm all for Valentine's Day. I'm so looking forward to Valentine's Day.
I bet you are.
So I'm going to talk to the men for a minute. If you have somebody special in your life, not saying this is the only time you can show that appreciation, but this is one of the main times when you want to say, you know what, boo? This is how much I love you.
Do they have to be in a relationship?
No, they don't have to be in a
They ain't got to have no title.
Hold on, let me just say that. You are right. If you got somebody that's down for you, and anytime that you call her, she is there, I'm going to need you to show up and show out. That's all I'm saying. It'll be different if a person wouldn't be there or hasn't been there. Or, whatever y'all have, with no titles, but with a whole relationship, however. But what I'm saying is, this is your time. Even for women, Valentine's Day is not just for women. Oh. It's for men, too. So,
okay,
I'm so looking forward to just expressing myself, because this is the time. So, yes. What you got to say, Sierra? I know you got something, Sierra. What you got?
Well, I am single, so I celebrate Valentine's. I am not a hopeless romantic. I'm all about, no, I'm not. I love love, so I'm with you on that. I love Valentine's Day, but, I spend Valentine's Day with my baby girl, so we're going out. I'm spending that day with her. But no, like, my only thing with that, if you do have a homegirl that, a guy, he spends time with his homegirl, I don't feel that he should just purchase her something on Valentine's Day, because I think it's going to send off a message to her. And it may put her in this space, because, females are sensitive. So I think it may put her in a space like, he might be feeling me a little bit.
But what if he is feeling you, though? And that's his way of expressing it.
But what is a homegirl? There's a difference between a homegirl and a girl that you're seeing.
So for homegirl, it means somebody you hanging out with. We just chilling.
But what if you're sleeping with the girl, but there's no title? Cause
That's what I'm saying. Like I have a lot of homeboys. So I wouldn't want my homeboys don't buy me nothing for Valentine's Day because don't give me that message.
Right.
Although I know like we cool, but don't give me that message. You know, don't give me anything. If you want to give me something, give it to me on my birthday or another day. Don't give it to me on Valentine's because I don't want that message in my head.
Exactly. I agree with that.
So give it to me on.
We homies.
Not the 15th because the 15th is side chick day. So give it to me on the 15th. You know, like give it to me on the 15th.
Don't give me that on the 15th. I need it on the 14th. Check that.
Give it to me on the 16th. You know, but no,
the side chick.
Right. Right, so, you know, because girls, they, you know, get in their mind like, oh, he might, but he ain't, you know, he's just giving you, you know, just to show love. But you know how girls are, like,
They'll take it the
wrong way. So.
But I mean, if a homeboy know that his homegirl is down and out and he want to give her something, he could at least just be like, hey, I know how you feeling, homie. You know what I'm saying? You would be like, hey, homie, I know you feeling down, but as your homie, your bro, I just want to give you this. Sometimes you just got to make things clear to a person. But you got different types of these. This is a whole new era, right? True. So in this era, it used to be, back in the day, it was just boyfriend, girlfriend, or you just friends, or you homies. Now it's side chicks, it's homies,
just too much
it's
going
friend. Oh, that's my friend. But that's your friend with benefits.
Right.
Because you and your friend, what kind of friend is it? The friend you don't sleep with or the friend you do sleep with?
So my question is it necessary, not necessary, that's the wrong word. Is it wise to sleep with a friend then?
Is it wise?
I don't think so. No. Me personally,
yeah, because you know, sex, when you involve sex, there's so many emotions intertwining with the other person. So is it even wise to go there?
No. Y'all trying to get to the sex part too early.
No. Yes.
No.
But I mean, so you don't think that? Because like I said, it's a new era now.
Yeah.
So you got, and oh wait a minute, I done forgot about this. These people out here that's doing threesomes, okay,
Well,
I don't even know how to even address that situation on, what are they going to do? Celebrate Valentine's Day with both of them at the same time?
I get that.
I'm just messing, but I'm just saying, like, this is a whole new era, and it's a lot of different scenarios that go on, and somebody's going to get hurt on that day because they can't take. You got people that see multiple people because they're dating, right? Yeah. So you got people that date multiple people, or they'll say, I got friends, I'm seeing my friends. So how do you, somebody wants to be chosen to be taken out on Valentine's Day, or do you just not take any of them out on Valentine's Day? You just call them up and tell them Happy Valentine's Day, but then that's not enough, especially if that person
has been riding for you.
You know what I'm saying? If that person's been riding for you, you got to show some type of appreciation. I'm not just saying on Valentine's Day, but even throughout the year, every once in a while, to show your appreciation of that person. So I understand what you're saying. If you my homeboy or you my homegirl, I don't want to give you the wrong impression by giving you a special gift. But it depends on the type of gift you give and the way you give it. It's in your approach and how you do it, because you can give somebody something without, that's just like they could give you a birthday gift. You know, you can give somebody a gift and allow them to know that there's nothing more to this than me just trying to be there for you and show you my appreciation. I know you single, homie, you know, so I want to do this for you. But I just believe that if they are a friend and they are intimate with that friend sometimes, or whatever the case may be, I feel like they should show some little appreciation for that friend too. Or keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Yeah, real quiet. Okay, but let me look, I'm gonna say this though, for real though, on the for real tip. Guys, if you have a significant other or somebody that's special to you, and women, if you have a significant other that's special to you, and not saying this is the only time because you should show it all the time, but however, let them know on V-Day what it is. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Let them know what it is.
Let them know what it is.
But what we want to know is, are there any of you that have ever become depressed on Valentine's Day, being a single man or a single woman? Not that you just had to have somebody, but you kind of got in your feelings a little bit. You felt a little alone, like, man, I wish I had somebody I could go out with, or I could, cater to, because I'm a very lovable person, and I'm very romantic. I'm cautious about, I don't want to just show my feelings like that to somebody that I'm not in a relationship with.
Yeah.
If you're not in a committed relationship with me, I don't feel like I should be giving you that type of attention like that. I feel like that's something for someone that you are committed to, or actually y'all have some type of relationship. You can't get the rose petals.
But isn't that a double standard though? Because we just saying to the guys, if you got somebody special, but you saying, okay, I ain't finna do all that.
I'm talking about go all out.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing wrong with giving each other a gift or something, to show your appreciation. But I'm talking about when you putting up the candles, you got the music, you got the rose petals out, you done bought them an extravagant gift. Hey, they might want to roll out, what I'm saying? Rolodex, I don't know, So I'm just saying an extravagant gift. Buying rings and all that kind of stuff. I just don't think you should go that far.
Unless you're ready to propose. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unless they're ready to propose now.
So let me say this, and I must be totally honest with both of you and to our audience. I have literally never been depressed on Valentine's Day, single and all, because I got kids. And what I did was put all that stuff I wanted to buy, I bought it for them. I cooked them dinner. We had romantic dinners, just us having that family time.
Oh, that is
I
so
have
sweet.
literally never had a depressed Valentine's Day, even as being single.
Look at you.
So if you want to borrow them, you can borrow them.
I don't like having kids. It makes everything so different. It washes depression away. But I ain't gonna lie, when you at work, when them gifts be coming in, and they call it
with all them flowers.
Actually, come to the front office. Okay. Actually, come to the front. I'm like, God,
Them roses.
Right.
Then somebody done got a ring. Somebody done got proposed to.
Yeah.
Listen, these days they buying women vehicles. Shoot. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So it kind of can mess with you a little bit sometimes, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. But listen, we got to go. We be right back for our last topic. Listen, you do not want to miss this last topic, because this last topic we talking about is sex versus making love. Is there really a difference? I believe it is. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the Life Lounge.
Welcome to Burke's Jewelry. How may I help you?
We're looking for engagement rings.
We offer a wide selection. However, I believe we have just what you're looking for. Burke's Jeweler is your family's jeweler at 491 Flat Shoals Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia 30316 in East Atlanta Village.
Hi, I'm Harry Lennox, and you're watching TV 1061, your global network.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here at one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call Taking My Community Back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap, because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved. I'm here today.
Welcome back to the Life Lounge, and we would like to give a shout out to our executive producer, Mr. Phillips. Yes. And also our internet person, Shantae Barksdale. Woo!
Yes.
Okay, so you know what? We have to shout out our sponsors because we are so grateful for each and every last one of you.
Yes, we are.
So we want to give a shout out to Askia with Doll Skin Care, as well as Holler Jordan, and that's with Visit Spirits. And when I say I have tasted this wine, it's awesome. It's a vegan wine. It's awesome. Also, we also would like Miss Sierra to tell about her Feed the Hood foundation that's going on.
Yes.
Okay, so on February the 21st, which is the Sunday after next at 1 p.m., from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., I will be hosting my 3rd annual DJ Feed the Hood in honor of my child's father for his 3rd year anniversary. We will be feeding the Stone Mountain community at Sonny's Food Mart, 6319 Memorial Drive. There will be dinner plates served. Everything is free. Live music. But yeah, just come out and enjoy.
Y'all don't want to miss it.
Yeah, so it's a community event. Y'all don't want to miss. Just please let anyone you know in the Stone Mountain community. We will be out there at the Sonny's Food Mart, 6319 Memorial Drive.
So if anyone wants to give donations,
so if you want to donate anything, you can cash out $ Queen C Movement. You can contact me at my Instagram, which is Queen C Movement. You can send me a DM, or my Facebook, which is Sierra Santana, CIARA Santana, SANTANA.
That's awesome.
Yes. Okay, so you guys, we are about to jump into this last topic, and I know you're ready because I'm so ready. Okay. So, is there a difference between having sex and making love? Talk to me.
Sierra. We want to start with you, girl. Is it a difference?
Cut off the phone, my Lou. There's definitely a difference. Lord.
Don't be ashamed. Listen, this is why we talk about these topics, is because a lot of times, and we don't even explain any of this to our children as transitioning to adulthood. And it's very important because this is why we make a lot of mistakes. This is why we have a lot of unwanted pregnancies, because we don't talk about these type of topics, even though this particular topic is about the difference between just having sex and making love.
But to be honest, though, I have, even with my teenage boys that I counsel, they equate love with sex. Like, anytime I say, have you experienced some type of love? They would say, no, I haven't had sex with nobody. When I say every single time.
Wow.
Every single time they equate sex with love.
Yeah. So that's exactly why we need to, and I think because we grew up saying we're not going to talk about this.
Right.
When it is very much needed. We can't be ashamed to talk about real issues, things that are really happening in life, because we're making a lot of mistakes, and people are actually dying too, because they're sleeping with all these different type of people, thinking it's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to catch anything.
Right.
You know, and you have to be careful and know who you are sleeping with. The type of person, their character, their integrity when it comes to that. It's very dangerous for a person to just go around having sex with people with no condom. All they want to do is get an orgasm. All they want to do is get a release. You know, and that's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about your safety. They're not thinking about their safety. All they know is, I got this feeling, and I want to release.
But isn't it at a certain point where you like too old for that though? I mean, for me, I'm not finna sit right here and have sex with just anybody.
Listen, you got 80-year-old men, from what I heard.
Yeah.
That it's 80-year-old men out here.
But just sleeping around with it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, getting these young girls, you know, they paying these young girls to have sex with them. And a lot of times, and then you got some of the other men who just want to bang you. You know, they thinking that that's what you want. You just want to be banged. But some women and some men want to be made love to. Making love to someone is more of a mind, spirit, body, right. Emotional thing. You got to tap into that thing. Yeah. And if some people never experience it, that's why they don't do it. They have no idea what it's like. It takes you to an entire different level when you take the time to make love to someone with your mind, your spirit, with your body, with your emotions, with everything within you.
I agree.
It's a totally different feeling, and it causes a connection between the two. Because, I think we had a conversation one time before about how some people can be so cold about it. I think it was in one of our first shows, and one of the therapists was saying that they felt from their perspective that it's just something that two people do that's consenting.
In agreement.
And they're in agreement. They can both consenting, and they do it, and then that's it. But that was his perspective on it.
With no expectations.
With no expectations whatsoever.
So here's my thing on that. So I can remember being in a relationship that when I felt the difference, when I felt like, okay, it's no intimacy in this anymore. You just having sex with me.
Right.
If I got to deal with that from somebody I'm actually in a relationship with, why am I with you? That's crazy to me. So I couldn't do it. No. It's over at that point. If I can't feel that connection, that heart connection, like you really taking your time, we're really taking our time together to connect, what's the point? If I want to just have sex with somebody, just go have sex. But I'm not going to do that. Because it's crazy out here.
But you got some people, that's all they want. They don't want no committed relationship. Well, you got women and men like that.
But they need to find the people who's just like them. Don't get these lovey-dovey people and try to do that with. Because I'm a lovey-dovey person. If I'm for you, I'm for you.
So, okay, so both of y'all, in y'all last relationship, y'all made love every single time?
No, I don't say that.
Oh, okay.
No, ma'am. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. But even with the getting it, as what you call it?
Banging.
Even with the banging, it's still a connection because you feel that person's emotions.
Right.
But when you
slamming.
So when that leaves, you feel that.
Right.
Your emotions, your body feels it. Oh, this dude just trying to get off. That's all this is. And that was it for me. I cannot, no, because if I wanted that, I could just go sleep with anybody.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do that. So I'm definitely not gonna be in a relationship where I cannot feel your heart.
But it's some people that I know that just they have to get it, and I'm just like females. I'm like, girl, like how?
Wow. Are you saying they have to get it with just that one person
no,
or
just
multiple people?
Random people, like it's just something in them just click. Like, girl, I got to get me some. Like, I don't.
Right.
I'm like, is it my age? Like,
You got to think about what they've been through in childhood. You have to think about what they've been through without their life because that's not normal. So it's got to be a trauma somewhere. Yeah. It has to be a trauma somewhere. So yeah, that's something that we all have to look at.
So what type of trauma do you think it is that will cause a person to? Because that's almost like a serial killer.
and what they call it is a sexual addiction. People
addiction,
that's a real thing. Mm-hmm. So it can be dealing with molestation, rape, or even just promiscuous behavior as a child that goes up to adulthood. And sometimes people use, like, they go through traumatic incidents in their lives, so they trying to get over depression, and they sex their way through that. Mm-hmm. That's all they know.
Because it's just like a high for them.
Exactly. It's like a coping mechanism, but it's a negative one.
Right.
So that's all they know. So that's what they're going to continue to run after. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get that fix, that quick fix.
Yeah.
And then some of them don't see no face. You know, all they know is the feeling. Mm-hmm. It's not even about the face anymore. They don't even care how the woman look. You know, we as women, we be worried about our bodies, you know, especially now with everybody's doing different things to their bodies. They're making their waist smaller, making their boobs and their butt bigger. And then, you know, so you begin to feel like, well, you know, I don't have that type of body. So you worried about that. Well, a lot of these men that are, or women, vice versa, because you got men feel the same way about their bodies. They see the men with the muscles, and because they are not there, they might have a beer belly or just a food belly.
Right.
I just had a baby.
Come on now. But you know, for real, they feel like they don't care. They don't care about the body. A person that is addicted to sex, they do not care about what your body look like. All they want is a feeling, to the point where they are literally raping babies.
Yeah.
You know, and that's sickening and it's dangerous, and we have to pay attention to people that are like that. We can't just ignore it. If you're involved with someone and you find out that they are constantly seeing different women on a regular basis, you have put yourself in danger, regardless of what your feelings may be towards that person or how much you may love them. You have to love yourself enough to say that I deserve better than this, and do I want to put myself in a death wish being with someone who does not care about their own life. Because you don't know for sure if they're using protection with other people.
Yeah.
You don't know. You're taking a risk.
So the main thing is, when you are sleeping with multiple people, you have to be honest, especially if you're not in a relationship. What you gonna lose? Because I mean, at that point, you're still single.
Yeah.
So why sleep with multiple people without the people being aware? That's so dangerous.
It
So
is.
at least if you not think about the other person, think about yourself. Because you just think about, for the men or women that's sleeping around with a whole bunch of people, what if those same people you sleeping around with a whole bunch of people?
Right.
You know how much that is? And so many times we think about just diseases, and they're real, all types of diseases, but there are so many spiritual soul ties that you have to be aware of when you entangling yourself with all these people. You're not going to know who you are.
Yeah.
You're going to lose yourself because your soul is intertwined with so many people. So you have to be careful. You have to.
You do. So my question is, since we were talking about sex versus making love, what would y'all prefer? Would you prefer to be made love to? Or would you prefer to just have sex with no emotion? Or maybe you want a little bit of both at the same time? Or maybe today you might want this and tomorrow you might want that. I mean, what?
Go ahead, Sierra. I'll wait.
Because I get bored with people fast, so I say a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I get bored.
Okay, so when you said no emotion, I don't want that at all. Let me make that clear. Even if you're going to hit it good. But I need your emotions in it. Let's say that. But it doesn't have to be making love every time. I'm going to say a good. That's so inappropriate. Okay. But just as Kat said, I'm going to use Kat words, banging, right quick. We can get that on too. But I still need to know that you're in it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not finna have sex outside of a relationship. I'm not going to do it, because at the end of the day, I have to value me, because I know my emotions. I know I'm going to get attached to you automatically. So why even put myself in that situation?
But what is making love? What is it?
For me, it's like I can feel this connection where our souls connect together, doing that point where you take your time. It's not rushed. It's like I'm catering to you, you catering to me, and we really like minister to each other. I know that sounds crazy because that's only supposed to be done in marriage.
No, it doesn't sound crazy.
But I know how they say just in marriage, you minister to each other. You can actually minister to a person that you're not married to.
Right.
But and you're connected to in a relationship, but it's like we're ministering to each other. Like, I'm a musical person, so I'm thinking about the harmony that's connected with that beat, that tight beat, that connection right there. That's
exploring
that's
every
what I'm
part of your body.
And you feel so comfortable, like you're not worrying about, dang, I want to feel like this, or because I just had a baby, and do I have too much something? Oh well. I don't think
Because none of that matters.
It does not matter.
None of that matters at all. But listen, we gotta go.
Dang it! I went by so fast. That was just like,
we didn't get to go deep up in there.
Exactly.
But listen, we thank y'all. We appreciate you for staying on with us at the Life Lounge. Where we talk about real issues. Listen, and if you want to be on the show, please contact us. Hit us up in our inbox. Send us an email. Give us a phone call. We would love to have you. Let's talk about some real life issues.
Yes.
So y'all,
So if you want to send us some messages, we can continue this conversation. Don't get it twisted. We can continue. Just send it on the live. We just see it in the messages, and we can keep on going. Keep this going. So thank you guys for tuning in with Tiki J
and Kat Davis
at the Life Lounge. Thank you so much, Sierra, for coming on here and just relaxing and doing your thing. We appreciate you.
Yes, we had fun with you.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you guys.
And we're out. TV 1061, baby. The Life Lounge.
TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.